Solo Leveling is about to decimate the internet. It is the highest rated manhwa, not manga, and if you ever heard of manhwa, Solo Leveling is probably the reason why. It single-handedly put manhwa on the map, which is also why this isn't an isekai power fantasy. Those belong to Japan. Korea has gate and tower power fantasies. Basically, gates or towers spring up all around the world, and simultaneously random people get powers and have to challenge these gates so the monsters don't come out and kill all the normies. This is Korea's equivalent to an isekai, and that's what we call cultural diversity. And Solo Leveling is just that, a gate and tower power fantasy story. Gates spring up all around the world, and random people like our MC Sun Jin-woon all awaken powers to fight off these calamities, and these people are called hunters, except Sun Jin-woon is known as the weakest hunter of mankind, and no hunter has ever been able to increase their power or gain new abilities, so he's basically as useful as soccer in a fight. That is until he gets the ability to level up. Then he gets a stat window, he gets quest, he gets abs, he gets hot, he gets women, he gets money, he gets power! And none of that's a spoiler because you've seen it before in every other isekai that's ever been released. So Wiibz, if this is the same as every other isekai power fantasy story, what makes this one so special? Well, I'm glad you asked, Grimchair69420. Solo Leveling is about to shatter everyone's expectations because it's just really, really cool. That's it. It's just cool. It doesn't do anything else special. I mean, if we legitimately sat down and looked at Sora Online and its crazy fight scenes and moments, then objectively looked at Solo Leveling, they are the same, just Kirito is slashing away at a VR monster with two swords while Sun Jin-woon steps up from being a pack mule for this top tier party and asks if they want help, but before they can even answer, he's already thrown the monster that's been killing their party off straight into the ceiling. Then proceeds to summon an entire army and clear the dungeon by himself that this elite squadron couldn't even do. Before they can even thank him for saving their lives, the government rushes in, giving a gag order to silence anything of what they just saw as Sun Jin-woon casually strolls out of the dungeon. God, if my panties are wet just talking about it. This manhwa has effectively become the poster child for the rule of cool. It sets a new trendy standard of what cool currently is in the industry, which is effectively glowing eyes, the ability to summon an army in some way, and the geopolitical standing of a warring nation. But if this is the same power fantasy we've already seen before, just cooler, why would this be any better? And to that, I really only have one answer, and that's creative genius. Anime by nature has more moving parts than their source material. I mean, literally, they have animation, music, and voice acting, and even the ability to look at the series as a whole because it's been finished. So when the director Shunsuke Nakashige placed the failed raid, one of the greatest disasters of this world that was never once shown but talked about as the opener of this anime, This not only introduced so many prominent characters, but also shows the audience what this anime is all about, because Sun Jin-woon can't go from the weakest hunter in existence to nuking an army in 3 episodes without becoming the equivalent of trash isekai. But you can show the audience what you're promising to make, which is adrenaline-filled power fantasy moments that are super cool, which are only enhanced by Hiroyuki Sawano's music. I don't know if you've ever heard of this guy before, but he's worked on a few small-time shows like the 86, Kill la Kill, the Gundam series, Kingdom, Recreators, and Attack on Titan. This man is literally known for his powerful scores, and his work is tied to some of the most spine-chilling moments in anime, and this just bleeds in the Soul Leveling. There hasn't been a single score in this anime so far that has failed to deliver the hype portrayed in the scene. And when you match that with the voice acting, specifically Ban Taito's, please don't yell at me for mispronouncing any of their names. I even looked it up trying to get it right for you guys, but I'm just very, very white still. But anyways, he was allegedly coughing up blood after his guttural screams in episode 2. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, that is actual insanity. And when you pair that with A1's fluid animation, the bloodshed of the story, the powerful music, and brilliant voice acting, this has all come together, creating a very impactful, darker tone that I never thought this anime would have, and it gave me a reminiscent feeling of when I watched Attack on Titan for the first time. you can feel how dangerous this job is. You can feel the fear of the characters and the helplessness they have when facing impossible odds. And even though I don't think this is the feeling people will get from the anime moving forward, just being able to create a feeling almost relatively equivalent to number 5 of all time says a lot about what you can expect from this anime moving forward. And that's only doable because they brought so much talent to the table, and each one of these talents is giving it their all, and that will effectively send ripples through the anime community and create conversations all over the place about this anime. But I hope you enjoyed my video. Make sure you like, subscribe if you did. Let me know what you thought about the solo leveling anime down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.